enough for each of them to have a little. One of his disciples, Andrew, the brother of Simon Peter, said to him, "There is a boy here who has 5 barley loaves and 2 fish, but what good are these for so many?" Jesus said, "Have the people recline." Jesus saw there was a large amount of grass in that place. So the men reclined, about 5,000 in number. Then Jesus took the loaves, gave thanks, and distributed them to those who were reclining, and also as much of the fish as they wanted. When they had had their fill, he said to his disciples, "Gather the fragments that are left over, so that nothing will be wasted." So they collected them, and they filled 12 wicker baskets with fragments from the 5 barley loaves that had been more than they could all eat. When the people saw this sign that he had done, they said, "This is truly the prophet, the one who is to come into the world." Since Jesus knew that they were going to come and carry him off and make him king, he withdrew again to the mountain alone. The Gospel of the Lord. There was a dispute in the sacristy. I asked before Mass who wanted the long homily and who wanted the short homily. And it was almost an even split. Now, I won't tell you that both Jackson and our seminarian here, Rich, wanted the long one. I won't tell you that, so you don't see them in the parking lot later, you know. So a vote, who wants the long homily today? Who wants the short homily today? Yeah, good luck with that. What does God withhold from you? What does God withhold from you? What does God withhold from any of us? So one word answer: nothing. Correct? God withholds nothing. We're reminded of that very clearly in the barley loaves, feeding the 100 in the first reading. There was more than enough. We're reminded of that from the barley loaves and the fish in the gospel. There was more than enough. We're reminded in the psalm, the refrain, God will provide all that we need. What does God withhold from you? Nothing. What is it that you may be withholding from God? Think about that. So you know I can be brief, I just choose not to. I believe in one God,